Good morning, welcome to ABC 123 Trader. Today is, it looks like down here, January 22nd, 2025. And let's start taking a look at the NASDAQ futures. Alrighty guys, well, while this thing is loading up, I'm just loading up the chart here, right away. And I'll just show you what I'm working on. And hopefully you can get some trade ideas so you can get that mindset of how to be a consistent day trader. So with that being said, let me move this chart away so we can look at the chart. Let's see if this one's covered. Nope, that one will open up. So we'll look at the news today. Actually, I really don't look at news much anymore, but because it's a rinse and repeat cycle. But you can tell just the overall projection right now is going up, all-time highs, and we'll have to see what they're planning to do. New administration is in. This news article is about Elon Musk and them. They're kissing and make up, whatever. I really don't care. But it's JP Morgan, so they got lots of money. So let's keep on going here. Let me start on this chart here. Let's start on the first chart. We'll go from there. Well, it's done calculating everything. So there we go. Let it wake up. Let's go to our weekly chart. Our weekly chart looks like it wants to go up to these highs here. You know what? I'm going to put everything on MMQ because every time I do this, there we go. There's my lines here. Lines in the sand. Actually, what we'll do is we're going to start right from square one. I'm going to remove all drawing objects right now. I'll move this out of the way for now. So there's a couple of areas of resistance I'll look at, this zone and this zone. So what I'll do, I'll put a couple of regions. Region 1. Region 2. Those are the two ultimates, A and B there. Those are the two areas I'm interested in. We're kind of getting close to the 22,000 level, which can be a hard bounce. Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out, and we'll keep on going from there. On the daily, let's focus on this. Shrink this down a little bit so we can see a little bit more. So we've got the 22,000 and we've got the 22.1, of course, 21.2, every 100 points there looks like. And then for the month high of 22,450. And let's go back to MMQ. Like I said, I want to make sure I see the lines here. Okay, so the month high and the one I'm looking at, the current one right now, right here. Because we broke through this zone. We have unfilled orders, technically from here to here, where it bounced. So this could be the 22,000 level as an area where they need to fill up for unfilled contracts. So that was probably 22,000 might be actually our ultimate sweet spot for today. So I'm going to create a little oval for fun. Right there. Let's just do it for fun for now. We might not see it, so I'll make a really long oval. There we go. Where are we now? This is the chart we'll be playing around with, so we'll skip that for now. This is the exact same thing, 5-second chart. You can see liquidity that we have. Let's see, they knocked a few stops up in the pullbacks, knocked a few stops in the pullback. They're starting to do a retracement on this level. You can see they're building up all their the new stop outs. Let's go back here. Yeah, it looks good. And that's on NQ as well. Got to fix that up. No, this will be the chart we're going to be working on, guys. Sorry. I wanted to show you something today on that. And that was my test chart. Okay, so I can get rid of that one now. And good enough. That's all I want for today. Okay. Let's put this one back so you can see exactly what's happening. And we had one more chart that's floating around. Where, that one. There we go. So as you can see, we hit a swing high at 21,935. It was starting to build up. We have a harder resistance that they broke through, and it looks like this lower zones here at 21,880, which is a longer swing that we have. And we got 10 minutes before the open. And what I'm gonna look for when market open kicks in, what we can do, oh, I didn't add this. What we can do is, let me see here. What was this? Let me just double check something here. Nope, it was this one. What we can do is, we'll wait for market open, and we can see the direction looks like it wants to go down, but we'll find zones of interest for shorting and going long. And what we're also going to look for is, let's open up this chart here, and I'm going to put little areas of interest so we can get it on our trade chart. We know we have our 127, we have our 141, we also have our 161 extension, and we said that was a 22,000 level, so that's the one I'm going to be really focused on. And as you can see here, we can actually go down. Is that today? So we've got the 22nd here going into the 23rd. This can be a sweet spot right here at 21,800. We can, as you can see, our yesterday's volume profile going down. Midnight open right here, so within this zone here. So we can see a good pullback, and let's see if we can do a Fibonacci for fun. Fibonacci retracement, just so we can double verify for our highs and lows. So our high and our low Fibonacci. This is range Fibonacci for the session, but the high and low is right here. So it actually can even go deeper, 2164. We'll find out once it gets rocking here. I think it will just only go into the first phase. You can see where it snapped right here. So you can see there was a lot of volume. It filled in this zone. We've got this, this was yesterday's, broke through the day before's volume. But you can see where it snapped. It might just go in here, do a retracement, load up in this zone here, and take off. We also have areas of interest such as, I'm going to put them in right now, area of liquidity pool here. Also here. I hate when this stuff, I don't know why it always does a hair for that. I don't know why on the Ninja Trader platform. And then you can see another one here. We'll see what the reaction is. Another one here. While she's moving down. Possible bounces. And keep on going for every swing for liquidity. Liquidity, hit sweep, liquidity, 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 and I think eventually we'll get down to 9, 8, because it's been so volatile lately. You might just do a nice big sweep here to the 50% level, maybe down to this zone here, and then reverse. Okay? 21.8, 21.8. Yeah, that's not right on that zone. Okay. That's what I'm going to be looking for. So let's move this across. Whoops. Let's move this tighter here. Focus on that. Love you, Ninja Trader, when you do that, of course. And our swings here. Get this to the side a little bit. I'll even make them more narrow. Just want to see if it's going to hit those sweet spots. I'll shrink it down so we can. Now there is one thing I swear I was playing with to show you guys of previous indicators. It is there. When is open? 9:30. Okay, that's the reason why. Okay, so when market does open up, within the next 5 minutes, we're going to see the price action. So what I did here, I just created a couple standard deviations, 2 and 3 standard deviations on, I call it the institution line. This was the foundation line, institution line, when I created the trend cloud. And I wanted to make a couple standard deviations because we are in a 5-second chart, and the volatility, actually I want to move this away so I can see the full chart better. And we're gonna do, because even though I'm on sim when I show you guys these things, I'll do 2 contracts on sim. We'll do it as, let me see here, 2 contracts, stop strategy. I don't want a stop loss. I don't know how, and then I want a 40 tick profit. Okay, then if it's giving me a stop loss, I'll do 100 ticks for now, because I can move it up later. 40 profit ticks. Yeah, we'll do 40 profits, and after a while, then I'll create another one. We'll go save this template. I don't know what to call it. I'll say 40 ticks to contract. Okay, for the beginning, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3 contracts. I'm going to add a target here. Target 2, profit target 100, let's say. Sure, good enough for now. Save template, and then I'll do 100 ticks, 100. Just making up a name for now. And 3 contract. Okay, so what we're gonna do is right in the beginning. I don't want to do 3. I want to do 2 contracts, so I can get used to the market, the rhythm. We'll look at our volumes. Like I said, there's volume snapbacks, and I was showing you the other day that you can do a volume snap for a return for a quick profit, or what we can do in the beginning, because there's different time frames I look at. I've always said, do I have market open? I want to also show you market open here, so you can see here, squares, trend cloud, market open. Okay, and what we want to do is, because on the sensitivity, we can see we're starting to trend down on the trend cloud. Because on the 5-second volatility, we can actually take not a bad run here. So if you really think about it, while we were talking, when it started kicking in, it was actually on a major, that's $600. So it would have been $60 on one contract, 120 there, and we hit the second standard deviation. So when we get going, we can hopefully hit some of our targets here. So we'll see how she goes. And we are 1 minute before the open. Let's see what the volatility is within the first few seconds. We can also look at here. Let's go across here right in the beginning, somewhere right in that, to see if it wants to blast right up, and look at see if they can do an initial sweep of liquidity, and maybe they might push it down for retracement, and then the rest of the day go up. We'll find out. Alrighty, okay. So what I also added for today is I wanted to add you an old indicator that I wrote a long time ago, just when I was in my research phase, trying to hopefully becoming a consistent trader. As you can see, is the square 9 indicator, which is giving you points of profit, so you can actually enter and exit, enter and exit. Well, right now what we want to do is we want to wait for the first minute to see if there's any consistency right now. Shoot, you know what I needed to do? Sorry guys. On market open, I want to turn off turn this off. Just that range so we can see what's happening. There we go. I didn't want to see the box of the first 30 minutes of the day. So right now we're in the gray phase. We're just going to let them vibrate up and down. We're going to see if they can do a sweep of a liquidity. It's trending down, but right now it's indecisive. And once we get going, then we can start picking the side. Okay. Let's open this up. Open that up. Did I actually even have volume profile on this one? Let me see here. I want to make sure I have volume profile on this. Really? Shame on me. Still got to finish that up. Volume profile. Boom. Okay, let's put that in there. So they want to take up. We've already hit the first level. And let's see if we can go up to 63. So we can go up to 60 at least. Let's see what the price action is on that one. I missed it already because we're already at 3 standard deviations. Set the 50 marker. Alrighty. If you hear the beaking, I'm actually doing live trades as well. I'm doing the exact same trades. It's just what I found out is when I'm recording, for some reason, when I'm recording on a live stream, using a live trade, using my video recording, I sometimes get lock lag, and if I use sim trading on this while live trading on the other, it works better, and I don't get it. So anyways, I already missed kind of my trade on the sim, but basically I'm going to do it anyways by market.
Order filled.
And what I want to do is, what we can do is we can use these zones of interest to see where the resistance is. So what I did is I took a
Target filled.
There you go. I took a trade originally, and I just ate the first little section. And now we got, look at this, 3,233 contracts. So we want to see the resistance to come back down. We know on the green we're trending up. And I said this was going to be an ultimate target here. So what I want to see is hopefully a pullback. And if a pullback to maybe this zone, that zone, or somewhere down here. And then we can try to take another buy-in. So we can take a reversal. Let's see what's happening here. Let's open this up. Okay, the pink bar here originally was on the trend cloud that once we're going in here means it could be a possibility of another turnaround. So we're gonna watch. So they're going down one level from the square 9. We're at standard deviation 3. Let them come back down. Here's our volume point of control of volume first thing in the morning. And if I start seeing it snap back here, a good snap, I might take another trade here. So we'll watch what's happening. So she's holding on this zone here, on the square 9. We might get another level. If not, I'm going to buy in again. There we go. Holy, that's 50,000 contracts already. Okay. Within 4 minutes on the. Now let's see. Let them do a pull down. This will be an area interest right here. See how they made a spacer up here. Maybe we can tap this spacer for a turnaround. Be at a square 9. We're just going to let it fade for a while because it looked like our initial phase. This is our market open price. So if it starts breaking here, just give it some time. Just let it massage the trade. So high sell volume. Where's our fit? Do I have Fibonacci on here? I don't have Fibonacci. Son of a gun. Where's my Fibonacci's? Do I have Fibonacci in here? No. Let's put a Fibonacci new predictor in there so we can kind of see where we are. So here's our 50% line. Let it vibrate to catch up on data. Remember, we want to get to 127 here. But let it pull down. Now what I'm really interested in this area where it exploded with data, right here. It actually missed the zone. Let's see if we can touch this, tap, and we can do a reversal. If it blasts right through, we might be going on a sell here. So let's see what happens here. If not, we can buy in. But right now I'm watching every square 9 line to see what the price reaction is. If it's holding the line and breaking through, then I'll go from point A to point B. So let's see what happens here. We're 6 minutes in. Okay, let's buy market.
Order filled.
And what we can do is hopefully maybe get to this square 9 now. Oh, sorry, this is a square 9 line right here. Just going to give it some time for it to massage. Come on, hit the square 9 line.
Target filled.
There you go. And that was, once you hear that beak, I just closed my trade manually on the other screen. Doing the exact same trade, guys. So we hit one target. So we're up $96 so far. Little less. And we're working our way through. But right now it's just swinging back and forth, back and forth. And we're still early in the game. At 937 is an area where I'm really interested. Remember, I always told you 937 is an area because it can really explode one direction or another, even at 945. And they're just playing around. So basically right now, what I'm going to do is we're in the gray phase, now back in green, and we got to see which direction these guys are going to go because they're just playing around right now. Sweeping back and forth, sweeping back and forth. And you got to realize for people that are taking these exams, because we've had one high volume for the snapback turnaround, right? So we had this super high volume at 33,000 contracts. Could be a top, we don't know, for them to reverse. We have the 50,000 marker here. I call 50,000 contract marker. And then micros versus the majors, I usually use the majors on the volume profile, but so I'm still trying to adjust the numbers properly on that. You'll be able to manually choose your number. So let's say if this thing goes to 100,000 contracts on a micro and you're happy with it, you'll draw a line in the sand for you. Okay. So right now we're just, look how it's just playing around back and forth, back and forth. Nothing super exciting. But at least we got a couple of quick trades in. I'm watching the square 9 price reaction. This is an area where I thought they would have bounced and took off like crazy. It did touch. It filled in most of it, so I'm still just waiting to see which impulse move that they're gonna do. The first original impulse was from here to here. So let's do a Fibonacci retracement just to see what it was. So it did the 50 to 62% retracement. So if it does do close to a 50% expansion, it is getting close to our second line here. But they're playing. You can see they're just playing back and forth right now. Let me open this up a little bit more. So we had 1, 2, 3 resistance. The other thing I want to show you is where we are right now on the. Here we go. I should have moved the. There we go. Where are we right now? So we're way up here. So if it does get down to this zone, there could be a stop out. See how they're playing? It's not fun right now. We'll wait till we can see exactly what they want to do. They're just ranging. Where are we on this chart here? same thing. Look how ugly that is. Bang, 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 bang. Just screwing people around. Regular NQ chart, same thing. Up, down, up, down. See, they wanted to fill in this void here, but it's just noisy right now, so I'm just waiting for the noise to clear up. And if it does go down, I would love to see it sweep up and then take off. Oh, look at all this liquidity, guys. Look at all this liquidity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, I mean, there's, look at the big zone right here at 21,761 here. Here's a big grouping there. That's what I like to see. So once, if it does start trending, looks like we could do it on the sell side, even though the long trend says it's going up. So we're just going to let them play for a while, and we're actually quite far in the phase too. So and where are we on this one? On the weekly as well. We got all our levels ready. There we go. Let them work it down. We're on this chart here. Let them play for a while. Yeah, we're only playing between the, basically the first, I don't know, I don't want the first standard deviation in there. The reason why I'm using a 5-second chart is I like to see the sensitivity because it is such a big ranging on the NASDAQ, but as well as you can really pinpoint areas of volume of interest. Like you can see there was a high volume here, there's a second high volume lower, and then high volume again a little bit lower, but they're just playing. There could be a really explosion down, but we haven't even got close to our 50% marker here from the range, right? This is 60, 61, 50, 127 expansion. It's saying it's still positive, but it's just holding, right? There's no, and it's getting tighter now. So when we get to 43, 45, 52, those times, 52, 53, that's what the next impulse move is. So we're just allowing the computer algorithm to tighten up, and then maybe we can take another trade here. But it's staying within, between these two areas of the square 9 right now. But as you can see, with bigger, less, this is their consolidation before the move. We had high volume sell, high volume high, so we got another mini range here, getting tighter and tighter. Volume, volume, high volume. These are your two high volume nodes here. And we can just wait, be patient, and then hopefully we can take our trade. Because a lot of the times we'll say, oh, it's going up, it's going down, it's going up, it's going down. In theory, it looks like it's supposed to be going up. And this is the area I really want. And right now it's holding at that volume point of control here that we created within the first few minutes. Is there a volume point of control on this one? This is a regular NQ. You know what I want to do is I want to put volume on this. I'm just more curious on, before it takes off. $66. Yeah, it's still holding. Yeah, the line in the sand is right on the 50. Interesting. Okay, let's go back here. We're at 9:45, so this is their impulse move. They're already third standard deviation. Still playing. They're almost, that's a 75 level here, so. Watching the price reaction come back down. If it holds and taps, no, it breaks through. Let's see. That was your bounce back. And we're at 946 right now. Let's see if it drops like a stone or if it's going to go up. I'm trying to pick my spot here. As we see, it tapped once and it tapped twice. So. Just go for it again.
Order filled.
And now what we can do is, maybe we can go up here. I'm not sure yet. Playing around. Might be wrong. We'll find out here. We're holding at that zone. I want to get back to this zone. Got in a little high on that one. We're at 61 to 75. If it doesn't work, we'll shut her down. Go for it another day here. Try to spike up again. More volume. Because at 52 is our next impulse move. So because we had the reaction to come back here, but what it does is it's just sell the area and then push up one more time. There we go, our second impulse move. See if we can, still fighting too much for me, to my liking. Keep on going up. I close my one trade and I will close the second one.
Target filled.
Same thing, perfect, right on the money. So, and I guess I'm gonna wrap up in 20 minutes here. So we did $143 today. And so yeah, because it's playing around, it should get to the 127 marker and then maybe do a big sell off. I'm not sure. But the bottom line is we did 3 successful trades, and what I'm using is really choppy today though. Is for the first 20 minutes is impulse move, 62% pullback, watching our volume, so you can see the volume spike here for the reversal, another volume spike to go up, a couple more volume spikes there, there's your breakout, and actually let's see what happens right at the 127 marker. And we're on the green, so I said okay, we're supposed to be going up, so we're trying to be as confident as possible with all the information that's given to us. Even though we're creating, moving up and up and up, and we're late into the phase, it gets more and more difficult until the next phase. So let's see if we can hit 95 and see what the price reaction is on 95. And 3 standard deviations. Violent reaction, going down. Let's open this up one more time here so you can see it. Control 2 down here. Let's look at it really closely. at 950, like I said, see here's your 950 algorithm kicking in, so you're at 51. See how they always do it in certain times? And this is what I'm trying to teach you is you got, I said there's a 945 algorithm, see how it kicked in? Then you have 946, this is when you're playing around. 950 it kicked in, sometimes within that small time frame. And then, let's keep going back here. Let's look at all the major algorithm times. There you go. Oh, is it 95? Let's see here. Can we hit 95 violent reaction? 9507 it looks like it hit. What's the high in this? Let's see here. So it did hit 95. Okay, so it hit 95. Okay, there we go. Now let's go back here. Now take this, what I'm saying here. Okay, we get our kickoff first minute in, right? Boom. 932, 933, reversal. 936 shows high volume, but let's see where 937 is. So 937 started the bounce, went up, still played for a while. Now let's look at our next high volume number, 945, see? And then, next high volume number, algorithm kicks in, 950. Now we're at 127, 3 standard deviations. We're at 952, so there can be an aggressive move from this point forward till the end. I should hit the 22,000 today, but we'll see. But as you can see, we hit our 127 extension. And remember when I was on the majors for to see if we can get 10 points? We're almost at 10 points there, so we were close. But yeah, she's pushing, and see, look how it touched where the square 9 is. See how nicely it does? It explodes from one square 9, gets to the next zone of square 9. This one played at this square 9, but or my volume point of control. This is where I was really watching. And I didn't like it because it could go either direction at this point in time, even though everything's sloping up. And we should hopefully be confident enough that we could. And what you can do is if you're on the right side of the direction, you can say, I'm going to stay on here for one contract all the way. See how high you can go right from market open. And yeah, she's still moving, but she's still holding at 127. She's already breaking a little higher than 127, and we're at the 22,000 level. See this 22,000 here? So they got to play with that. And once they break through, they'll fire really quickly up to 26. And then they can go to, now watch the price reaction on the next, if we get up there, what is the price reaction on this square 9? Is it going to blast through? Because we hit this square 9 here, it held. Now, will it blast through this square 9, or will it come back? We're almost 5 more minutes. I'm just going to watch from now on. How many contracts was this? So it's 1,000 contracts on micros. We haven't had many high volume bars, just a very few today. And we'll go from there. Just curious, I want to see if they hit this. I want to see what this price point is. Just really curious if it touches this, does a hard reversal. That's your 50% marker too. So here's your 50% marker of Fibonacci that we did on the first impulse swing. So there's a couple of numbers that we're looking at here. Okay. Oh, it's just touching the square 9. See what it does. Let's open this up. So it wicked the square 9. It didn't blast right through it immediately. 4 minutes to the top. So yeah, she's touching. This is where your thing is. And then, so we're at 14. We'll look at a quarter at 25, 26. We have weakness here. We had strength, weakness, but we did wick the square 9, but it is very aggressive in the upper channel of the second and third standard deviation, but you can start seeing it's starting to wind off. But we're 4 minutes to the top of the hour, so usually, you have to really be careful once you get to the 10 o'clock time. Now, can we hit the 50% marker? Blast through 50%, amazing. And then let's see if it's at 26 top of the hour. And this was my ultimate goal for that zone. Now let's see if this is going to be the violent reaction. So what you can do is, if you're trying to limit trades, you can put a limit marker here, target, limit marker, target, limit marker, target. If you're worried about, if you're trying to take nibbles. Okay, so we hit the second standard deviation, or not second standard deviation, second Fibonacci, and 3 minutes in, top of the hour. I just want to see if it does a big vibration up and down, or if she's going to go for 161 as the other area of interest that I had. But if you ever notice, on every Fibonacci level, majority of the time it will hit and pause. And this one is now, you're starting to get the more confident one, as you can see where they're pulling back now. The 127, they said, okay, we're at the 22,000 marker. We went 25 more points up. And then right here, 22,000 will be an area where it can be blocking, holding, but yeah, so we got 2 minutes left. Just curious. Then I'll shut this 45-minute video for today. And so people that are, like I said, taking these exams so they can pass their combine, because I get a lot of emails. How do I do it? How do I do it? I keep on blowing up my account. Is just trade very, very conservatively. Build your confidence. Find areas of interest, and in order for yourself to become a consistent trader. And I know I have a lot of. Some people can trade naked, but a lot of gobbledygook. But this information that I'm trying to give you guys is hopefully to assist you. I mean, there are good traders that they don't even need a chart. They can just spot it saying price reaction, boom, boom, but they might have the unlimited liquid so they can have a good drawdown. But if you don't have a drawdown, these tools are hopefully that will assist you. But if you focus on time, which I've been showing you, 37, 45, 50, 51, 52, a couple minutes in if you're going to take the initial trade. Fibonacci numbers, finding it out first thing in the morning. There we go. Here's our 10 o'clock time. Now let's see what the reaction is. Now at 10 o'clock, etc. I always look at volume. Volume is a huge secret, guys. It's just once you get used to it. Now let's see what their price reaction is. So 1300, high volume. Are they gonna blast through it? See what your price reaction is in here, because you're top of the hour. See, they're ranging from here to here. But yeah, that is the key, right? So, and most retail traders are trend traders, and the banks can do anything they want. They want to get us addicted to, is it more a video game or whatever? And I've been doing it for enough many years that even with all my trials and tribulations and my failures in the first couple of years trying to figure things out, the bottom line is yeah, just price, time, volume, risk, reward, etc. And just don't get greedy. Even though you think it's $143, this is a micro, right? So you think $100 a day is $20,000 a year in your pocket. If you get 200, 300, once you build your account, you can go 500, 1,000, etc., etc., and you go from there. Other than that, just you guys have any questions, feel free to email me at abc123trader. Like I said, I'm almost done this volume indicator. I'm just trying to get a couple of these little bugs out that I don't like, and like there's some dots showing, some arrows showing, or whatever. That's not doing what my algorithm, what I'm looking at. Alrighty, just make sure you pinpoint your trades. Trade safe, and you guys have a great day. Take care.